Hey folks, welcome to B5 Bricks and welcome to the Allianz Arena, the home of Bayern Munich Football Club. This is an original design which I built this year, adding to my continuing series of micro stadiums. It's definitely the biggest one I've done yet, with the biggest interior also. And a rough estimate of 3,500 bricks went into it, and it took at least 15 hours to build. The biggest challenge to overcome with the Allianz Arena is it's a very curved building, which doesn't lend itself well to being recreated in Lego form. But as you can see here, it is covered in curves and slopes, but it still very much has that rectangular appearance. I have built each section with overlapping curves that are positioned diagonally, but the corners do present a bit of a problem. I haven't quite cracked it, but I'm happy with how it turned out for now, and it's done with overlapping the curves and wedges on the edges. For the base, I went for a white and blue checker design, which is a reference of course to the flag of Bavaria, which also appears on Bayern's logo. You can also see from this view the several silver coloured cone pieces and the grey 1x1 round tiles, which are the first layer of the building. In real life, the stadium has these pillars which kind of hold the thing up, and the entrance gates are here as well, and there's windows. And you can't really see this view when it sits on a table, so it's often a missed detail when I take it to brick conventions. Also, from this view, you can hopefully see the layered effect done with the curves. They're not perfect, I admit. I think one side is ever so slightly misaligned, but the other sides are pretty spot on. This view shows this side off nicely, and you can see the corner is a bit of a hodgepodge. But you know what? This model in real life, it actually looks pretty decent. Of course I'm going to say that, and I would say this is the best corner, it's the most rounded. The look I'm trying to achieve is this crisscross of curved panels that the stadium has in real life. And it's certainly not easy to replicate. I did try much smaller slopes, but went for a slightly larger one as the effect is more pronounced. You can see in this gap here with the windows at the bottom with the entrance doors and pillars, that's what I was referring to earlier, which I used cones and tiles to kind of replicate. It's a magnificent building and obviously quite round and almost bulbous at the side. I didn't include the roads with the ramps in my mock as it would overly complicate the mock, but I think it's worth showing the complexity of the building from this view. And I did originally try doing it with curved tiles, but I gave up, it's just too hard. So back to the mock. For the rooftop, I made it curved on the outside edges and tiled it elsewhere, and I also used wing pieces at the shorter ends, adding old school clock tiles for the large scoreboards hanging from the rooftop. It's quite a contrast having the pure white exterior against the red, blue, grey interior seating, and of course the bright green pitch. The interior is quite striking with the huge Bayern Munich logo, the text on the seats, and the ring of grey then red seating with those blue lines. This is a good view showing the end with the logo and the screen above. And an aerial view, and wow, the green pitch is so bright when it's all lit up. So let's actually take a look at my interior. I've got that layer of grey which is closest to the pitch, with the blue stripe leading into the red, which makes up most of the seating. The rooftop is supported by these 4 barrels in the corner, which sit on top of snot bricks, which run top to bottom, holding Technic lengths. The Technic pieces then have plates on the outside so that I can build outwards with slopes facing the other way. This was quite a tricky process for me, as I'm not great with Technic and all the Technic is pinned together. It took a few attempts to get right, especially as it had to be only 6 studs wide so as not to overlap the bottom section. So I needed a bottom section that was clear, and then obviously the rooftop to sit on top. I have made a rather lame attempt at signage using just printed paper. It's very basic. I would like to make some custom stickers in future, but honestly, when I take this to conventions like this, it does the job. It looks okay at first glance. From this view here as well, you can see the goals on either end, and on the left the two dugouts for the team and the manager. The grey bit in the corner is actually the tunnel where the teams come out. I think the scale of my mock is pretty good. I think as I zoom out here you get a sense of those proportions. On the exterior I did make a wee sign for the Allianz Arena. Again, just printed logos from Google on the computer, nothing too fancy, but it does the job. I think one big aspect that I would like to be able to do is make it more curved and bulbous, but hey, it's a Lego mock, and unless you were to use flex tubes and clips, I can't think of a way to do it. I did try hinges, but that made it more angular, so I'll just settle this for now with the curves and slopes. Especially as when I've taken this to conventions, it's instantly recognisable. Granted, there is a logo on it, but most football fans know a big white curved stadium can only be the Allianz Arena for Bayern Munich. And you know, for all my own criticisms, I still really do like it. I think it's pretty accurate, and it's probably the best attempt I could do out of slopes and curves with Lego bricks. And I do hope fellow Bayern fans think it's pretty cool as well, so let me know what you think. Anyways, thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye!